Good morning, Mizzou fans. Gabe DeArmond back here with you, PM in the AM for another week, Monday, January 27th. Missouri basketball, an 83-75 winner over Ole Miss on Saturday in a game that felt like one Missouri almost kind of had to have coming off a loss at Texas. It probably wasn't, but the way this league is and how difficult it is to get wins, every game kind of feels that way, especially when you're at home. But Missouri gets it. They go to 16-4 overall, 5-2 in the Southeastern Conference. Most places that do these bracket projections right now have them as a 6 seed. Some have them as a 7 seed. Regardless, Missouri pointed toward the NCAA tournament. They need 3, maybe 4 more wins to get there in their last 11 or 12 games. So looks likely, not quite, a lock, but certainly headed in that direction. So that had me thinking, SEC Coach of the Year. Who should it be? Well, obviously, look, we've got, like I said, 11 games left. So that's going to be determined. But I've got this thing narrowed down to 5 and really, I think, 4 potential candidates. Dennis Gates is one of them. Todd Golden at Florida is the one who's kind of on the fringe. Florida 18-2 overall, 5-2 in the league, number 5 in the country in the net. Certainly one of the best teams in the country. They were picked number 6 preseason in the SEC. Now, look, if they go on and maintain this and finish, 29-3 or something like that, then yeah, Todd Golden's going to be further up these rankings. But right now, I would project him probably 5th on the list. The next 2 guys are guys who basically had to rebuild rosters completely for different reasons. Mark Pope at Kentucky, Mark Byington at Vanderbilt. Now, the difference in these 2 teams is Vandy was picked 16th in the preseason SEC poll. Kentucky was picked 8th. Still got a chance, actually, to finish right around there. More was expected of Kentucky because it's Kentucky. Both these guys have come in first year and basically completely remade the roster through the transfer portal. Obviously, John Calipari took a decent number of Kentucky guys with him, and some of them went pro. Vandy was in a different situation. That program was really kind of a mess when Jerry Stackhouse left and Byington had to redo it. My top 2 candidates right now, Dennis Gates. You guys all know his credentials. And Bruce Pearl at Auburn. Auburn was picked 2nd in the league preseason, and I think was a top 5 or top 10 team in the top 25 poll. So much was expected. But Auburn is 18-1. They are historically good. One of the best 5 teams in the history of KenPom. They're 3-1 on the road, 6-1 in neutral court, 11-1 in quad 1 games, guys. This is one of the all-time college basketball seasons that Bruce Pearl has going. So if he wins the SEC and finishes 17-1, 18-0, I don't know how you don't give him the award, especially in a league that people are talking about the best in the history of college basketball. But if Auburn slips a couple times, if Auburn, even if they win the league, but they're like 15-3, and Dennis Gates, can he capitalize? What's that take for Missouri? I ran my best case scenario. I think it's 13-5. That's not my prediction, but if things go almost as well as you could hope, I think Missouri can finish 13-5 in this league. Let's say they're 12-6. I think that has Gates in strong consideration. If they finish 2-3 games behind Auburn, considering preseason Missouri was picked 13th, Auburn was picked 2nd, I think Gates got a shot. So I think he's got to get to 12 wins. I think Auburn has to slip a couple times. That's my overall read on what the Coach of the Year race should look like. Again, 3 other guys tangentially in the mix, but I would handicap it right now. Gates, Pearl the favorite, Gates the not quite co-favorite, probably 2nd, then Byington, Pope, Todd, Golden, all in the mix. Missouri off this week until Saturday at Mississippi State, but we'll have all kinds of stuff for you on the site at Power Mizzou. Appreciate you guys hanging out here. Like, comment, subscribe. You can also watch this over in the video player at 24/7 Sports. Be back tomorrow morning. Talk to you then.